Welcome to Liberating Latinas. My name is Olivia Rubio and I am on a mission to liberate Latinas and other women from the spell of limiting forces so that they can live life to the beat of their own drum. Now, I've created a space for women who are woke and curious to learn that you were born beautiful. You do not need to buy beauty. Take care of your mind, your body, and your soul, and create authentic relationships. Now, for today's powerful lesson, show your body and Mother Earth some love. Eat real food to nourish your body. Now, we all know that this month we are celebrating Earth Day. And quite frankly, we should be celebrating Earth Day every day because it is our home. Our life depends on so many life forms, from plants, trees, vegetables, fruits, animals, other humans. Now, we all know other humans who take amazing care of their cars. They spend time, energy, money buying the finest parts. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, quite frankly. However, it would be great if people put the same level of care and attention they put on their cars on their own bodies and their own health. Now, the cliche of you are what you eat rings tons of truth, because what you eat does one of two things, okay? It nourishes you or it harms you. And nowadays, it's so easy to eat poorly. It's not people's fault. I mean, just drive around or walk around. Almost at every block, there's a fast food restaurant. If you go to the store, processed food is packaged in these bright boxes with fun messaging, almost screaming, "Buy me!" And honestly, highly processed food is bad news. It contains tons of toxic chemicals. And when I talk about highly processed foods, I'm talking about things that do not grow naturally from Mother Earth. They're actually manufactured. And we're talking about Pop-Tarts. When have you seen Pop-Tarts on a tree? We're talking about snack bars and bologna and other deli meats. And quite frankly, these type of highly processed foods have high levels of sugar and sodium, which clearly do not satisfy our appetite for the long term and also increase our risk for heart disease. And on top of that, these highly processed foods tend to have pesticides, artificial colorings, and preservatives, which are just designed for the sole purpose of extending the shelf life of the product, but are really bad news to our bodies and our health. And amongst the dangers of these toxic chemicals found in highly processed foods, we're talking about increasing our risk of cancer, harming our body's hormonal balance, our nervous system, our immune system. And chemicals that harm our immune system actually weaken our body's capability of fighting infection and disease. And these days, amidst a pandemic, you wouldn't want to be eating things that weaken your immune system. We all need our immune system as strong as we can have it so that our body has a fighting chance in the event that we get sick. So it would be wise to avoid highly processed foods. Some things you can do. Well, simply keep it simple. Eat real foods that contain ingredients that you recognize. Who doesn't recognize pineapple? Who doesn't recognize an onion? Zucchini. Unlike some products that have chemicals that we can't even pronounce. So that already, just keep it simple. Now, another thing you can do is eat mindfully. When you are eating, actually just eat. Focus on your meal, enjoying your meal. Avoid multitasking. because when you find yourself like eating at your desk or doing something else, you tend to overeat. For example, come on, I'm sure it's happened to most of us that we grab a bag of chips, we sit down on the couch to watch a movie, and next thing you know, the bag of chips is cleaned, it's gone, and we don't even offer anybody around us some chips. It happens to many of us. So that's us eating mindful, not in a mindful way. So we find ourselves eating more. And now another important thing to do eating mindfully is chewing your food. It's a good practice to chew your food at least 25 times. It makes it easier on your digestive system. And well, I also invite you to consider all that it took for the food that got to your table. I'm talking about the farmers, the harvesting, the soil, the sun, the water, all the elements that it took to create this food that you now have the opportunity to eat. And it's important to show gratitude for all the people and all the elements that contributed to you having this food. Now, you have the power to choose what you eat. You can choose to eat processed foods and feel fatigued, bloated. You can choose to eat real foods and feel light and satisfied. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. And now, a liberated woman cares for her body. She eats real food that nourishes her body and eats mindfully. Now, I invite you to show your body and Mother Earth some love. Eat food that comes from Mother Nature. Eat organic whenever possible, and definitely avoid highly processed foods that come in packaging made in manufacturers. And honestly, if you take good care of your body will take good care of you as well. So, well, if any of this rings true to you, I encourage you to comment on the video, share with people that you care for, and I definitely invite you to subscribe in my Liberating Latinas YouTube channel if you would like to have access to more inspiring content. And well, for now, I want to wish you an abundance of goodness until next time.